transport and circulation in plants, animals, and humans.
Good day everyone, I'm RJ and this is my friend Pierre. Today we are going to discuss and compare the fascinating process of transport and circulation in plants and animals. Let's dive right in.
Absolutely, RJ. Transport and circulations are vital for the survival of both plants and animals. While they have distinct mechanisms, the goal remains the same: distributing essential substances throughout their bodies. Let's start with plants.
In plants, water and nutrients are absorbed by the roots from the soil. This process is called osmosis, or water potential. They are then transported through a network of tubes called xylem, which extends from the roots all the way up to the leaves.
That's right, RJ. The xylem carries water and dissolved minerals upward, primarily through a process called transpiration. Transpiration is the evaporation of water from the leaves, which creates a pull or suction that helps in the upward movement of water. Now, let's shift our focus to animals. In animals, the heart plays a crucial role in circulation. It pumps blood through a network of blood vessels, delivering oxygen and nutrients to various organs and tissues.
Additionally, the circulatory system in animals consists of two types, the pulmonary and systemic circuits. The pulmonary circuit transports blood between the heart and lungs, while the systemic circuit carries blood to the rest of the body.
Now, we will take you on a captivating journey through the human body, where blood and nutrients travel, nourishing every cell and sustaining our lives. Join us as we explore the incredible process of circulation and transport.
First, oxygenated blood enters the heart from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. The heart pumps the oxygenated blood into the aorta and smaller arteries. Arteries branch into capillaries for oxygen and nutrient exchange with surrounding tissues.
The oxygenated blood and waste products flow into venules and veins. Veins return the oxygenated blood to the heart. Then the oxygenated blood enters the right atrium and then the right ventricle. The heart pumps the oxygenated blood to the lungs through the pulmonary artery. In the lungs, carbon dioxide is released and oxygen is picked up. Oxygenated blood returns to the heart from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. The cycle repeats, ensuring the distribution of oxygen, nutrients, and waste removal throughout the body.
Throughout this process, the blood also carries essential nutrients absorbed from the digestive system. These nutrients are distributed to the body cells through the network of blood vessels and capillaries, nourishing and supporting their proper function.
This continuous circulation of blood ensures that oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and other vital substances are transported to all parts of the body. While waste products are efficiently removed, it is a complex and remarkable system that sustains our body and allows us to thrive. In animals and humans, the circulatory system enables efficient transportation of oxygen and nutrients, while removing waste products like carbon dioxide.
Now let's compare and transport mechanism in plants and animals. While plants primarily rely on passive processes like osmosis and transpiration, animals have more active systems driven by the pumping function of heart.
Another key difference is that plants transport water and nutrients in a unidirectional manner, from the roots to the leaves. On the other hand, animals have a bidirectional circulation, ensuring that oxygenated blood is delivered to tissues and deoxygenated blood returns to the heart and lungs for oxygenation.
Indeed, Pierre, despite these differences, both systems are crucial for the survival and proper functioning of plants and animals. They highlight the remarkable adaptations found in the nature.
And that brings us to the end of our presentation. We hope you've gained a better understanding of the transport and circulation processes in plants and animals.
Remember, whether it's xylem in plants or the circulatory system in animals, nature has provided remarkable mechanisms to ensure the distribution of vital substances. Thank you for watching.
Nutrition in plants and animals.
Good morning, everyone. Today we will be discussing an intriguing topic, nutrition in plants and animals. I'm RJ.
And I am Pierre. By the end of this presentation, we hope you'll have a better understanding of how plants and animals obtain and process their nutrition.
Let's begin with plants. As we know, plants are autotrophs, meaning they can produce their own food through photosynthesis. They require sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and minerals.
That's right. Chlorophyll, which is present in the chloroplast of plant cells, absorbs sunlight during photosynthesis. This process allows plants to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen.
Now let's shift our focus to animals. Unlike plants, animals are heterotrophs, meaning they rely on other organisms for their nutrition. Animals consume other living beings or their byproducts to obtain energy and essential nutrients.
Animals have a specialized digestive system. Take humans. For example, we have a complex digestive tract that allows us to break down food mechanically and chemically, extracting nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, and fats.
Now let's dive in the complex process of food ingestion, digestion, and absorption in the human body.
But before we get to the step-by-step process in the digestive system, let us first discuss what ingestion, digestion, and absorption is.
First, ingestion. Food is taken in through the mouth.
Second is digestion. Food is broken down into smaller pieces and chemically digested in the stomach.
Next is absorption. Nutrients are absorbed from the small intestine into the bloodstream.
Now, let's discuss the step-by-step process in the digestive system.
First, it will go to the mouth. Food is chewed and mixed with saliva.
And then it will go to the esophagus. The bolus of food is transported into the stomach through muscular contractions.
Next, in the stomach, food is mixed with gastric juices and churned into semi-liquid called chyme.
And then it will go to the small intestine, where digestion and nutrient absorption occur, facilitated by enzymes, bile, and villi.
Next will be the liver and gallbladder. The liver produces bile stored in the gallbladder, which helps break down fats.
Pancreas. The pancreas secretes digestive enzymes in the small intestine.
Next is the large intestine. Water and electrolytes are absorbed and feces are formed and stored.
And then it will go to the rectum and anus. Feces are eliminated through the anus during a bowel movement.
By following these steps, the human body ensures the intake, breakdown, absorption, and utilization of essential nutrients from the food we consume, supporting overall health and well-being. While both plants and animals require nutrients to survive, there are significant differences in their nutrition processes. Plants produce their own food, whereas animals consume food from external sources.
Another key difference lies in the types of nutrients they require. Plants primarily need minerals and water, while animals need a balanced intake of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals.
Despite these differences, there are also similarities between plant and animal nutrition. Both plants and animals require energy to carry out essential life processes.
Additionally, both plants and animals have specialized organs or structures involved in their nutrition. Plants have roots, stems, leaves, while animals have various digestive organs like the stomach and intestine.
In conclusion, nutrition is vital processes for both plants and animals. While plants produce their own food through photosynthesis, animals rely on external sources for their nutrition.
Understanding the unique aspects of plants and animal nutrition help us appreciate the diverse ways in which living organisms obtain and process the nutrients necessary for their survival.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you found this presentation informative and gained a better understanding of the fascinating world of nutrition in plants and animals.
Reproduction in plants and animals, a comparative perspective.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of reproduction in plants and animals. My name is Aaron, and I'm joined by classmate Nikai.
Let's begin by discussing the reproductive mechanisms in plants. Plants have a unique ability to reproduce through both sexual and asexual means. One of the most common forms of asexual reproduction in plants is vegetative propagation.
Vegetative propagation involves the production of new plants from vegetative parts such as stems, roots, and leaves. This process enables plants to reproduce genetically identical offspring or clones. Example include runner in strawberries and bulbs in onions.
On the other hand, plants also engage in sexual reproduction. They produce flowers which contain male and female reproduction organs. Pollination is the transfer of pollen from the male to the female reproductive parts of a flower.
Pollination can occur through various methods, including wind, water, and animal pollinators like bees and butterflies. After successful pollination, fertilization takes place, leading to the development of seeds.
Seeds protect and nourish the embryo within. They can be dispersed by wind, water, or animals, ensuring the continuation of the plant's life cycle.
Now, let's switch gears and talk about reproduction in animals. Unlike plants, animals predominantly reproduce sexually. They have special reproductive organs and follow different strategies to ensure successful reproduction.
Animals have two distinct sexes, male and female. In most species, the male produces sperm, while the female produces eggs. The union of a sperm and an egg during fertilization gives rise to a new individual.
Animal reproduction can occur internally or externally. In internal fertilization, which is common among mammals, like as humans, the sperm fertilizes the egg inside the female's body. External fertilization, on the other hand, occurs outside the body, as seen in fish and amphibians.
Once fertilization occurs, the development of the embryo begins in animals. This development can occur either internally, where the embryo grows inside the mother's body, or externally, where the embryo develops outside the mother's body.
The duration of gestation of the period of carrying the developing embryo varies greatly among different animal species. Some animals, like humans, have a relatively long gestation period, while others, like insects, have such shorter ones.
In conclusion, both plants and animals have unique and diverse reproductive strategies. Plants employ a combination of asexual and sexual reproduction, utilizing methods such as vegetative propagation and pollination. Animals, on the other hand, predominantly reproduce sexually, with internal or external fertilization and diverse gestation periods.
The wraps up a brief exploration of reproduction in plants and animals. We hope you found informative and intriguing. Thank you for watching.
Growth and development. Plants versus animals.
Good morning, everyone. Today, Mikay and I will be exploring the fascinating topic of growth and development in plants and animals, specifically focusing on the embryonic stages. Let's get started.
Embryonic development is a critical phase for both plants and animals. In plants, the embryo develops within a seed, which contains the plant's genetic information and necessary nutrients for early growth.
That's right, Mikay. Inside the seeds, the embryo undergoes a process called germination, where it absorbs water and activates the biochemical machinery necessary for growth. As it grows, develop into seedling with roots, shoots, and leaves.
Animals also have embryos, but the development process is quite different. In animals, the embryo begins as a fertilized egg or zygote. Through cell division and differentiation, the embryo develops into more complex structures.
Absolutely, Mikay. Animal embryo undergo various stages starting with cleavage, where the zygote divides into multiple cells. Their cells continue to divide, forming a blastula, which then undergoes gastrulation to develop germ layers.
Germ layers are essential in animal development. They give rise to different tissues and organs. For example, ectoderm develops into the nervous system and skin, mesoderm into muscles and bones, and endoderm into organs like the digestive system.
It's fascinating how plants and animal embryos develop different structure and organs. While plant embryos develop root and shoot system, animal embryos develop complex organs like hearts, lungs, and brains.
Indeed, Aaron, another interesting aspect is the role of the environment in embryonic development. In plants, external factors like temperature, light, and moisture can influence germination and growth. Some plants even require specific environmental cues to trigger germination.
Animals also interact with their environment during embryonic development. For example, some reptiles and birds rely on external sources of heat such as the sun to provide the right temperature for embryo development. This process is known as ectothermy.
Additionally, animals like marsupials and humans undergo internal embryonic development within the mother's body, where the environment is carefully regulated to provide necessary nutrients, oxygen, and protection.
It's incredible to think about the diverse stages that plants and animals have developed to ensure successful embryonic growth. From seeds with stored nutrients to various reproductive strategies, nature has found unique solutions.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Aaron. Understanding the complexities of embryonic development in both plants and animals helps us appreciate the remarkable adaptations that have evolved over millions of years.
And that wraps up a discussion on the embryonic growth and development of plants and animals. We hope you found it fascinating as we do.
Thank you all for joining us today. We invite you to explore further and delve into the marvelous world of growth and development in nature. Bye!